it. I won't find nothing in return. I can't give it, I can't give it. I won't give it this time. You broke my heart once again. You're bad, but you're bad for me. I can't give it, I can't give it. I've already run so hard. Far from another day. I can't go back to you. I'm stronger than that. Been so good, touch I don't know. So if you want to shoot far away, I won't go back to you. I'm stronger, I'm stronger, I'm stronger today. I'm stronger today. Tú tienes la pócima para enloquecerme, pero voy a tu line. Que yo ya sé que de ti I got to stay away, got to stay away. De que como un trofeo quieres tenerme, pero I don't need no one. Que yo ya sé que de ti I got to stay away, got to stay away. Baby, no, back. You profile. I can't give it, I can't give it, I won't give it this time. You broke my heart once again. You're bad, but you're bad for me. I can't give it, I can't give it. I've already run so hard. Far from I can't go back to you. I'm stronger than that. Been so good, touch I don't know. So if you want to shoot far away, I won't go back to you. I'm stronger, I'm stronger, I'm stronger today. I'm stronger today.
Take it to the next level. 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 Level, 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 level. Level, take it to the next level, take it to the next level, take it to the next
Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back to another Valorant Camp Hill live stream. You guys know tonight is a little bit of a special night because we are back with Valorant action, back in the VHEL, back with some top tier Valorant. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. We are going to have a very special match tonight against a Liberty Bison's team. I am happy and honored to be back and excited to announce the starting lineup for the Smite roster, which is of course the roster that Valorant Camp Hill will be playing tonight. So let's just get right into it. Game should be starting any minute now. I will keep you guys updated on that. But starting for Smite tonight, we have first and foremost Atlee, aka 4-Slot Toaster. Next up, we have Animal Team, aka Eevee. Excuse me. Next up, we have Thunder, aka Evan. Next up, we have Raptor, aka Colin. And last, but most certainly not least, we have Penguin, aka Eric. This is a very stacked team. This is a very strong Smite roster. Wanted to come in hot, wanted to start the season off with a bang. We are very excited to see what this team can do this season. You guys know, if you've been watching for a little while, you've watched seasons in the past. This is a Smite roster that always does well, always does very well, always hangs in there, always performs well, but just falls a little short every single time. Unfortunately, don't have the clutch gene, but this season is different. This season is their season, and these guys are ready. I sense a little extra hungriness to them this season, and they are going to do whatever it takes to make sure that they not only make playoffs, not only win playoffs, but continuously perform to secure a banner and do great things. As you guys know, this team is it's a pretty older team compared to a lot of the other students we have here. Some of these students aren't going to be here forever. Some of these students are going to be aging out very soon. So really have to make sure that they are getting the job done, getting things ready to go. And we are just going to wait for the okay here from the other team before we get started. Just let me step to the side real quick and take a little peek at that. No okay or ready or anything in chat. So as soon as we get those extended, then we will get started. And I hope you guys are very excited. I love watching Valorant. I love casting Valorant. It's such a high intensity, fun, exciting game. And I am, again, kind of honored that I get to be up here and do it for you guys. So hopefully you guys are just as excited as I am. And just going to wait again for the readies to get extended. I think we are pretty much good to go. If someone could type ready in chat for me, that would be great. Just waiting for one of the players to do that. If someone could type ready in chat for me, that would be great. Just gonna wait for one of the players to do that. I don't see anything on the side of the other team, so just waiting for them to get going here. We are still a couple minutes early, so not gonna rush anything quite yet, but as soon as we can get ready to go, then we are going to get started. And everybody seems to be in lobby. Everybody seems to be ready to go. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just knocked my water bottle down, y'all. I know you guys heard that. And this season is very special. This season, a lot of things are cooking up. So this season may have a bigger impact. I don't want to give away a lot of details yet. A lot of things are still in the works. But there is a huge chance that this season is going to mean a lot more than just making playoffs and winning a banner. That this season could be a little bit of a penultimate game changer as we continue to move forward here in the Valhalla future. Which, of course, again, we will have to wait and see. And once I am clear to make those announcements, obviously, I will make those announcements. So, looks like ours are just getting extended here. So, we see the other team send it out. And it looks like we are good to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into some Valorant. We are playing Lotus for tonight's lovely map. And let's see who we are going to see get locked in pretty early on here. We see Colin on the Clove. No surprises there. We see Evie on the Fade. We see Adley on the Raze. We see Evan on the Breach. And we see Eric on the Chamber. So a little bit of an interesting comp here. We're seeing the 2 initiator comp. None really surprised me though. Maybe Evie on Fade a little bit surprises me, but I knew that that's someone that she's been working on quite a bit. So I can't say I'm super surprised. The pretty standard picks here are the Clo from Colin and the Rays from Atlee. Two very standard picks. We see these guys play these agents all the time. I would say that Eric picking Chamber is a little surprising, but it's not really. Eric is a little bit of a fill player. He can kind of play most people. So it'll be real interesting to see how he plays this Sentinel role. But I want to really talk, before we get locked in here, about a game-changing player. You guys know that someone in this roster really has yet to kind of step up and to be the guy. You know, we've seen people do it before. We've seen a lot of people have sparks of brilliance and then have sparks of defeat. So, in my opinion, there's about two people that can really step up and be this. Now, we've seen Evan take a massive leadership role in the past, and he realistically still has that role. Same thing with Evie, but in my opinion, it has to be Atlee or Colin. One of these two guys really has to step up, really has to be able to take charge of the game, get themselves hot, get the rest of the team feeding off of that momentum to continue to start and close out this game. This is a team, this Liberty Bison team is a team that they cannot underestimate. They do not want to underestimate them, come out and find themselves lacking a little bit. So we will see how it goes. It looks like for attack number 1, we are going to see a 5-stack A push here. And playing a little slow here, currently watching Colin. And it looks like here smokes are about to go down. And the push is going to start. Couple going through tree here. And sight seems to be clear so far. Colin can find the first engagement, and he does. Can't find the kill. And a little trade there going on. But 2 fall for Smite very quickly. Colin can't find either kill, unfortunately. And now it's all up to Eric. He is able to find one. He's only got 22 health, though. 1 to 2 bullets can take him out. And unfortunately, Spike is down. So if Eric is going to want to make a play here, he's going to have to be the one to kind of initiate this. Although Spade just walks right into the smoke, and Eric's able to one-tap him. That's huge for Eric. Puts himself in a little bit of a better situation. 1v2 is always better than 1v3, but unfortunately, Eric is going to get flanked. And the Bisons are going to take this round 1.
Who cares? I'm doing it.
Going to have to see what this Smite roster can do to make sure that they can close out this game. And this is a Smite roster that's also under new leadership. Coach Ben, as I said on Monday, no longer the coach of this team. A new coach approaches. So it'll be really interesting to see how Coach Zach, aka Fire Road, really can lead this team and see if he can lead them to victory. As it looks like we're going to see a 5-stack B push here. Spike is down. No deaths yet on the side of either team. Although, as I say that, Colin and Atlee fall, but a bunch of kills going off at the same time. It's a 2v2. Unfortunately, Evan can't find the final kill, and Eric's got to do it all by himself yet again. But this time, we are in a little bit different scenario. Spike is down, and he saw the flank get triggered. He can't find Vise. Actually, he does find Vise, but he gets blinded by Yoru. He tries to find the head tap. He can't find it.
Teleport's ready.
And he can't find the kill on the Yoru. But I don't think Yoru has enough time to get to the defuse. And like that, Smite are going to take round 2 and make it 1-1.
That was good, but there is more to do. On n'est pas sorti de l'auberge.
maybe a little bit of a misplay there from Eric, but at the end of the day, ended up getting the job done. Wasted enough time to secure that the spike would go off and that Yoru did not have enough time to defuse. So it looks like we're going to see 5-stack C here. And Evan's going to find the first kill. That's a huge kill for Smite, as now they're able to push on the site pretty quickly here. Eric's going to find a Spectre. Although Evan's going to fall. Colin's going to find one. 4-3 in the favor of Smite here. Spike is down. Ali finds an insane kill there. Colin trying to find an insane kill of his own. Trying to find a little head dink.
One enemy remaining.
Evie finds one. And Evie finds the last one to secure Smite the round and give them the advantage. 2-1 in the game.
They will make mistakes. When they do, take advantage.
And this is important for Smite. And we talked about it. Talked about their momentum. Someone really needs to step up. And so far, I think it's been Evie the most, to be honest. Let's take a quick look at the scoreboard. Actually, Eric has the most kills, Evie leading right behind. Still very early in the game. So obviously, anything can still happen, but Smite definitely going to ride this momentum that they have. Eric is going to find a great kill to start the round there. Colin's going to pick up the orb. Eric finds another. Colin falls quick, though. We're going to see Eric here, potentially on the flank. Does find Vise, but can't pick up the kill right away. Going to try and swing Gecko, but can't find him either. Has to reload and gets called out with the shotgun. But Spike is down on site. And this is something that Smite does so well. They control and maintain that space. So we see Evan up top here. We know that the Vice and the Gecko were near B site as we got that intel from Eric. But at this point, we don't know exactly where they are. And it looks like here, they're just going to try and save. As Spike goes off, Evan, I know, is hunting him down, trying to find a kill. Ali unable to get out of the explosion of Spike. But the round goes to Smite, making it 3-1. And it looks like we're going to see another 5-stack C here. We see early Gecko Blonde there. Doesn't find anybody. Smite do a great job at shooting that down. We see the Omen smoke as well. Evan going to util dump a little bit to try and find a way onto site. No one picks up the kill there. And the Omen Blonde almost finds Evan, able to just sidestep it. Dodged it like he was in the Matrix, but he saw the Omen jump peek. He knows Omen's there. Is he going to linger and try to find the kill, or are they going to rotate? It looks like they are going to make that decision to rotate. Eric still hanging out by C, though. Although Evie falls quick to Yoru. Evan able to dodge another blind. Looks like he's going to try and swing Yoru here. Doesn't see him yet. And it looks like here, Smite's actually going to go back to C site, as the Bison might have rotated off of it. And Evan's going to be able to get this spike down and secured on the C. And now we're going to see Smite take a lot of space here and control this area. And Eric finds a good kill. Atlee follows as well. Colin finds a good head tap, and Atlee flanks the other to make Smite take the round and gives them the 4-1 advantage. Smite doing a great job at really managing this game now. We saw Liberty be able to take round one, maybe catch Smite a little off guard with how they were going to play, but ever since then, Smite has had most of the control and really have been able to just manage and play exactly how they want to. And it looks like here we're going to see another 5-stack A. Gonna see some Util go out early. Haunt gets destroyed there from... A couple are going to go through tree here. And Atlee's able to find a trade there on Evan. A bunch of Util going out here. And we're going to see the ult there from Eevee. As Spike is going to go down. Although a lot of kills coming off. Eevee's kind of stuck at this point. And just has Colin to rely on. But Colin's not really there with her. Eevee shoots the Yoru clone. Colin's able to find one though. Eevee falls. And now Colin's got a lot of work to do. He's got to win a 3v1. And unfortunately, he dies. But he does have his ult. Is he able to get it fast enough? But no, he cannot. As Rusty on the side of Liberty is going to secure the kill and give Liberty the round.
Anyone feeling generous? Thank you.
And maybe a little bit of a caster curse we just saw right there, as Mitch talked about how much Smite's controlling the game and then they lose the round. That's on me, y'all. That's on me. Looks like we're going to see another 5-stack C here. Gonna check behind the boxes. Don't see anybody, but a big flash coming out there. 2. And Yor was able to find 2 kills. Eric able to find the kill after he's not blind anymore, but Liberty have a big advantage here, already being numbers up player-wise. Luckily, Smite do have the spike, so they are able to take their time here. Still a minute left in the round. Although Atlee's going to fall. Eric, though, what a good head dink from him. And he's able to keep this game as close as possible. Keep this round as close as possible. And it looks like Eevee and Eric are going to try and push A site here. See a lot of fade Util coming out from the Liberty fade. And Eevee falls, but Eric finds a third. And it looks like Eric's going to try to get back to C site. Doesn't have a lot of time to hesitate here. Pretty much has to go as soon as possible. And he's planning spike and maybe in a little bit of an aggressive position. A very normal position. But in this case, it'll be really interesting to see how he plays this. So he's going to sit in a clove smoke. Gonna swing out. Spawn here. Doesn't find anybody quite yet. Gonna try and use his Util to his advantage here.
Teleport's gone.
And we see the gadget get destroyed. Eric knows that someone's near sight. Has to play this pretty carefully now. Gonna swing out, but can't find the kill on Rusty as Liberty take the round and make it 4-3. And Smite here really need to figure something out. Obviously, they started off really hot, taking back control of the game after that first round. Well, Liberty has done an amazing job at battling back. And this is maybe not how Smite was expecting to start their season. And now we're finally starting to see a little bit of a split push, maybe a couple fakes coming out here as we see Eevee actually pretty quickly pushing on to a very aggressive angle on a B site. It's not quite on it yet. Eric just kind of holding a flank from C.
Dropping smokes.
Today. Right there.
And Eevee finds one on B site. And B site's free now. The rest of Smite could rotate through door, and it looks like that's what they're gonna do. As Eevee falls and Evan falls. And Atlee falls. Colin can't pick up the kill on Fade. As Colin falls, it's all up to Eric yet again. Can he do it? No spike, and no, he cannot. As Liberty take the round and tie up the game 4-4.
I need a draw. Touch.
And this was exactly the kind of high intensity action that I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. You wanted a close game, maybe not. Doesn't matter because you're getting a close one. 4-4 going into the round. And Smite need to do something to get momentum back in their favor. Eric tries to find a quick kill but can't find it.
Dropping smokes.
And it looks like here we're going to see a 4 push here through tree. And Yoru Cologne. But Atlee finds an insane 3-piece to keep his team in the game. Eric finds Omen but can't find the kill.
One enemy remaining. I'll find you.
And just trying to hold the Gecko, and Eric is able to find the final kill, giving Smite the round 5-4. And that's exactly what Smite needed. As we take another quick peek at the scoreboard, shout out to Eric as he is doing his best to help the team out. Everybody else following in suit, but the game is still pretty early on. It's still almost dead even, with Smite only having a 1-round advantage. Smite need to take that momentum, need to continue on it. And it looks like we're going to see another 3, maybe 2, maybe 4, I don't know, a bunch through tree. And Atlee can't find the kill on the Vies. As she's got an Odin and was able to spray Atlee down. Although Eevee's able to pick up the kill.
Dropping a smoke.
And Colin can't get away from the Fade Dog. As Yoru's able to find a huge 2. And Colin, blinded, all kinds of util, gets absolutely dumped on him. And now, yet again, it is up to Eric. Eric finds 1. But takes too long as Spike gets defused. And Liberty take the round, making it all even again.
And the threat is fresh.
This game has been very back and forth so far. Even though we saw Smite take a bit of a lead early on in this game, since Liberty has bounced back, no team has really proved themselves to be the team that wants to take the game so far.
Where are you?
And it looks like we see the 5-stack C. Colin's able to find 1 kill. Evan's going to fall, though, and a lot of kills going on. It's 2-2. It's Eric and Evie versus Vice and Omen.
Planted.
Here. Here.
Bring them
Eric and
down.
Evie playing very close together here, making sure they control all angles while watching the spike as well. And we see an Omen blind. Maybe a cheeky teleport we're going to see if he decides to teleport up there. Evie finds the Vice. Oh, she saw the Omen. Maybe wants to coordinate a swing here with Eric. And Evie finds the 3K to secure the round for Smite, making it 6-5.
Last round before the switch.
Last call for all the things we need to kill him with. Buy up.
And we did see the cheeky Omen teleport into his smoke up on those boxes. Looks like we might see another 5-stack A here. We've been seeing this a lot, and it really has not worked out for Smite, other than maybe the first or second round. So they're going to have to find another way to contest this A side if that's what they want to do. Although Evan there leads the team out with a huge kill on Vise. Lots of VHCH get dumps, but Colin able to find a second. And yet again, they're going through tree, but it's a little different now because Smite have a 2-player advantage this round. And we see the opposing fatal. Colin falls, was able to use his ult. Evan falls as well. It's 4-3. Colin finds a kill to keep himself alive. Colin finds another. Can Colin find the 4K?
There.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
The Gecko ult is able to find Colin, but he's got teammates to cover him, and Eric is going to be the one to secure it
They are dead.
and give Smite the win, 7-5.
Switching sides.
It seems these strangers want me dead. Eh bien, they're not so first.
And we have switched sides. Smite on defense, Liberty on attack. And Smite used to be a defense-heavy team. This is where they used to be favored. Recently, we've seen a very opposite Smite, where they actually kind of favor attack. Now, under new management, it will be very interesting to see if that is still the case, or if they go back to being a defense-favored team. We see Eric here. Take a pretty aggressive angle here on to C. Sees Gecko and is able to find the 1-tap. What a shot there from Eric. Although Evan falls A site, Atlee's gonna back up. Colin actually falls to on B site. Maybe a split here. And so far, it is working in the favor of Liberty. Atlee gonna roam to B site. Evie and Eric still holding down C site. Atlee gonna sit in this corner here.
Seconds left.
No contact. Looks like it could be A site.
Drop in a smoke.
And now we are gonna see everybody rotate. It is A site. And even though Smite has a disadvantage number-wise here, they could. Never mind. Atlee changes it as I say that. And now it's all even. 3-3 player-wise. And now as long as Smite play together, they can do this. Evie finds one, making Smite have the advantage here. Atlee's able to find another. And Eric finds the final one. and defuses the spike to give Smite the round 8-5.
Let us see what they have planned for us this time.
We're seeing Evan and Natalie gonna 2-stack A site. This is a very formidable duo. We've seen this is actually the way that they like to set up on defense quite a bit. So hopefully, if A does get pushed, these guys are able to secure a couple of cheeky kills and buy their team a bunch of time to rotate. See a bunch of Yuto out, and actually it does look like there's a 5-stack A push. Although Yoru finds Evan, and now Atlee has to try and back up. And it looks like he is able to get out. And now the rest of the team is going to come over. Evie's the first one to make it.
Still waiting.
Bring them down.
We see the Gecko Blonde come out. Atlee finds a good kill there on Fade.
Get back.
Evie finds a good 2K.
Them down. Reloading.
As Colin's there as well. As they see the Gecko, but no one can find it. Actually, Atlee does find the kill. Although Colin falls. And Eric picks up the final kill on the flank. Giving Smite the advantage. 9-5.
After this, I've earned it.
I might have said a wrong name there, and I apologize if I do. Or if I did.
Weapon here.
It happens sometimes. There's a lot of action going on. I apologize, y'all. Nobody's perfect. It looks like here we're gonna see Evie kind of split the gap between B and C. Actually, we're gonna see the Haunt come out, and it isn't destroyed, so I expect that there's no one C, and it looks like they're all A. Gonna watch Evan here. As he sees the whole team, he's able to find two. Can he find any more? Atlee finds one. Colin finds one, and Evie finds one. And what a barrage of bodies that Evan saw right there. Saw the whole team and is able to secure the round for Smite as they take the advantage up to 10-5. And we're seeing the same thing again here. No contact yet on A site. The Haunt doesn't get destroyed, so maybe they're going to push B. Actually, Eric is going to find one. Maybe they tried to slow C. Colin able to find a 2K. Potentially through the smoke. Colin gonna swing out, doesn't find anybody. Has to check the corner. Him and Evie are gonna duo peek. Evan finds one. And it's just the Gecko left for Liberty. And Evan is gonna be the one to secure the kill. And the lead grows to 11 for Smite.
Arms for a spin.
And Smite now really starting to take this game away a little bit. Obviously 11-5. The game's not over till it's over. But wow, looking at the scoreboard, everybody playing their role, doing their job. And we see Eric on the op. We're going to see if that bites him or if that was the right decision for him. We see the Haunt come out quick. He does get blinded by it, but or actually the Prowler, excuse me, but was able to teleport away. We're going to see Evie throw her Haunt. Yoru teleports, but Evie's able to find the kill quickly. Evie's just hanging out in an Omen smoke. The rest of the team is there. Colin finds one.
Down, C.
Looks like Allie here is going to try and flank through the door. He does, but it pays the price for it. But the rest of the team swings out with him while Liberty is distracted. And Smite take the round 12-5. We have 2 alts here, 3 on the side of Liberty. Could this be it? Could this be the final round of the game? Looks like potentially some noise being made A. Decided to kind of 3-stack A here. We're going to see Evan All and Evie and Atlee are able to combine to find one. Evie tries to find a second, can't find it. Able to find Omen though, but he's going to fall. It's 2-2. Game is still not over. As Atlee gets blinded and now it's all up to Eric. And Eric's got the op, but unfortunately can't find the shots that he needs to be hitting. Does get blinded there from Vice. Is able to find one though. Can he find the second? But can't find the kill as the Vice secures the round.
My ult is ready. Yous don't get a reset button. So stay alive, please.
Maybe sparking a little bit of life back into this Liberty team. We will see if Smite are able to close this game out this round, or if that is going to be the momentum that Liberty needed to get back into it. And now we see Colin with the op.
Who's next?
And Evie can't find the Yoru, and Eric is going to fall as well.
Spike planted.
And we see Allie here with the ult. Doesn't find anybody quite yet. Kind of whiffs the Gecko. Luckily, him and Evan are able to combine on it. And Colin, what a snipe from Colin. We got to see that.
Player standing. One of these.
And Colin's able to find the kill. Does he have enough time to get the defuse? Everybody's typing GG. I think he does. And that is going to do it for Smite as they secure the game, making it 13-6. Wow, what a game we saw from Smite. Maybe a little closer than they wanted it to be, especially in that first game, especially in the middle of that game. Obviously, we saw a point where it was 4-4, 5-5, but able to really close that gap and get the job done at the end of the day. We're going to have a couple player interviews here, and it looks like we're going to get started with Evie herself.
Hello, hello.
Evie, welcome up to the booth.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. It's great to have you back up here. And how are you feeling after the first game back?
Pretty good. We had a pretty solid game there. Feeling good coming back. It's been a little bit, so definitely feel like we're all getting back into the role of the game.
Absolutely. You know, this is a bit of a big week for you guys. Obviously, it's week 1. You know, you never want to start the season off with a loss.
For sure.
But as you guys were able to start the win here, and under some new management, is this momentum that you guys are going to hope to keep going forward, or how is that going to really impact how you guys play?
For sure. Obviously, we're looking forward to more wins and keep playing as a team. We definitely are. We've been learning on break and stuff and playing together a lot. So I think that's really grown and hoping to put that towards our competitive season.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to talk about that a little bit more. Obviously, we know we've seen 10 million groups, you know, you and Colin, you and Allie, you and Evan. Allie and Evan,
Yeah.
pretty much every combination possible, I think, has probably played together at this point.
For sure.
So what is playing out of the arena? How does that impact your play in the arena?
We learn each other's plays a lot. So pretty much, I think it definitely helps to play outside of the arena, and especially whether you 2-stack, 3-stack, either way, I think we've definitely learned how to play. And it's when you know how your teammate plays, you can play with them, and then trades are easier and just util's easier in general.
Absolutely. Well, Evie, thank you so much for your time up here.
Yes.
Congratulations on your first win of the season. And we, of course, always look forward to having you back up here, but we'll continuously, hopefully, have you back up here.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you. All right. Who's coming up next? Oh, looks like I'm going to have, well, they're debating who wants it. Looks like I'm going to have the man himself. Atlee makes his way up. Atlee, welcome back up to the booth. And how are you feeling after that game one?
Pretty good. I think it went well. We were playing well as a team, communicating, and yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen in the past that communication isn't something that you guys really struggle with, but in times can falter a little bit. So what are you guys working to improve on this season, even as early as this first week, to really make sure you're nipping that in the butt?
I think one of the biggest things is we try to stay quiet while somebody's in like a clutch situation or like a 1v3, something like that. So I think that's one of the biggest things, but just trying to communicate everything. Yeah.
Absolutely. I asked Evie a similar question. I want to ask you as well. You guys are friends now. You're playing a lot more together, playing in different combinations. What does playing outside of the arena do for you guys inside the arena when you come together as one big team?
I mean, it just honestly makes it more fun when you're playing with your friends and stuff. It just makes it fun.
Absolutely. And obviously, a week one, a great victory. But you guys are under new management now. So how has that been going? How is everything? How are the changes happening under this new management and kind of leading you guys into this first season under them?
I mean, it's great. I really like the new coach. I mean, lots of changes, but I think we're going to have a great season.
Absolutely. Well, Atlee, thank you so much for your time up here. Congratulations on your win. And we look forward to see you up here more.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. And it looks like now I'm going to have the captain, the IGL himself, the big man. That's what we call him. He's got his own personal cheering section, both in the arena and in chat. Evan, welcome back up to the booth, first of all. And how did it feel to win that week one game?
It felt good, minus the lack of kills. But I'll start playing more. I haven't been playing in the past like 4 weeks, so I'll get on that tonight. I promise. Next week will be a lot better.
Absolutely. Week one, always important week, especially for you as the IGL. You know, you guys really are able to come back, kind of set the tone, try things out. What were you doing a little differently compared to the rest of your team to make sure everyone was on the same page and that the rust is very short-lived?
Just trying to make sure that everybody knew what we were doing, where we were going, what sites we were doing, what we were faking, especially where everybody was, like when I wasn't stunning, when I was flashing, everything like that, trying to combo abilities, especially with Atlee. It was a little rusty. But it'll definitely get better as time goes on.
Yeah, we've seen before in the past where your guys' communication, I don't want to say is bad, but falters in moments. What are you doing this season as the IGL to improve and make sure that communication is happening, is always at a top level?
Probably the plan is to try to keep everybody as happy as possible. I feel like that's always a good thing. If you can get people to laugh and play the game, then normally it's just they play it how they would always play it, and it's playing it probably at its best as it can be.
And I also want to ask here, this is maybe rank-wise probably the most stacked Smite roster that we've seen so far.
Minus mine.
I'm
not getting it back.
Even though ranks obviously don't matter, how does it feel not only as an IGL standpoint, but also as a player standpoint to really just know that your teammates are able to support you and are able to have your back and know the things that you're saying?
It feels a lot better than it did like when we first started. Because when we first started, it felt like it was kind of on a ship, on an island, I should say. But now it definitely feels a lot better. Everybody knows what you mean when you call comms. Nobody really gets too mad anymore. I mean, every once in a while, something. But we haven't really run into the issue, and we're doing pretty well.
All right, Evan. Well, thank you so much for your time up here. Congratulations on your week 1 victory, and we look forward to seeing you back up in the booth.
Alrighty, thank you.
Thank you. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, and making his Valhalla Camp Hill stream debut, Coach Fire Road, or Zach, as we call him in here. Welcome
Hello.
up to the booth for the first time ever. And game 1, week 1, able to lead the team to a victory. How is that feeling so far?
It feels great so far, to be honest. Things have been going really well with the team. I feel like I have the privilege of teaching some very skilled players that are on this team so far, especially within the ecosystem right now.
Absolutely, and your takeover has been pretty recent. You've been here for a couple of weeks now. What things are you already seeing, trying to implement to make sure that the team is aware that you're the real deal, they have to respect you, and all that kind of stuff?
100%, yeah. I take a very methodological way to my coaching. So the main thing that I try to build upon first is the fundamentals, always. So I've been teaching them a lot of things such as like gunfight hygiene, crosshair placement, these things that are very important just to being a very deadly player in the server, and then sort of tackling the strategic aspects after that.
Absolutely, and fundamentals are the key parts of the game, as some would say. So I think that's a very realistic expectation here. And I want to talk a little bit about chemistry-wise with that side as well. Obviously, like I said before, still new, takeover is pretty recent. How are you trying to find yourself chem-wise with the team, with the players who, at this point, some of them have been playing together for months or years at this point?
100%, yeah. These players already, luckily for me, already have a lot of natural chemistry with each other because they've been playing together so frequently. Whenever I have them do VOD reviews, they're frequently with each other in their VODs playing together already. And I've sort of found that the way that I am able to build my own chemistry with them in that way as well is just through the love of the game itself and the appreciation of the way it plays and what to do in certain situations. And also we bonded a lot over skins as well.
Yeah, of course. This team loves to skin shop, y'all. That's their favorite thing. Well, one more thing I want to ask here. Still early on, again, only week 1. What are we hoping to improve on? What did you love tonight? What didn't you love tonight? Is there anything you can give us a little insight on as the season continues to progress here?
100%. Tonight, I loved the individual performances. Everyone played very well tonight, exceptionally better than I was even expecting myself. And I think going forward, I want to work on more focusing on the team aspects, the cohesion together, instead of on just the individual performances carrying us to the end. I want to find ways to have that synergy sort of be the carrying factor in itself.
Absolutely. Well, Zach, thank you so much for your time up here. I appreciate it as always. Again, I couldn't be happier to have you up here. Looking forward to having you up here, hopefully every Thursday night after hopefully a victory, but obviously don't know what the future is going to hold. But again, thank you so much for your time, and congratulations on your first victory.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just like that, Valhalla Camp Hill Valorant is going to wind down. What a good match we got to see. What a good way to start week 1 off. And honestly, what good responses we got. I know we've seen a lot of familiar faces up here. And obviously we had the impression of the new coach, and everybody just did a great job. So I just want to shout out everybody for being able to come up here and being able to talk. Makes my job a lot easier. But with that being said, what good Valorant matches, what good matches in general, what a great week for Valhalla Camp Hill. Tune back in on Monday where yours truly will be live with some Fortnite duo build. And until then, from myself, Coach Christian, and everybody here at Valhalla Camp Hill, thank you guys, and good night, everybody.